Most men think they understand women until they face the one truth I'm about to reveal. By the time you finish this video, you won't look at yourself or women the same way again. I'm about to reveal the truth about female dynamics, and once you see it, you'll never be able to unsee it. This is the hidden code behind female attraction that most men completely miss. And the best part, it's not about tricks, it's about polarity, the masculine and feminine forces that pull each other in at the deepest level. Let's dive in. In Jungian psychology, which studies archetypes of men and women, the feminine is described as chaos, not destruction, not rebellion, chaos, but chaos in the sense of transformation, creativity, vulnerability, and raw emotion. Women live inside this energy throughout their entire lives. When they give birth, when their emotions overflow, when their bodies shift every month, when they test boundaries, when confusion takes over, or when they ride those emotional highs and lows even they can't fully explain. And what are they searching for through all of that? A masculine order strong enough to balance the storm. That's where you come in, not as her mirror, but as her opposite. A man who provides stability by holding firm in his boundaries. But here's where most men get it wrong. Every test she throws your way, every pushback, every confusing signal is her checking to see if you'll break. And most men do. She pulls back, they chase. She mentions another man, they get jealous. She teases, they get offended. She brings chaos, and they match her with more chaos. And that's the moment she disconnects. If you don't understand these moments for what they are, you'll keep failing them. So, let's go through the most common ones and how a strong man handles each. When she pulls away or goes cold, that's bait to see if you'll chase. The weak man panics and blows up her phone. The strong man doesn't flinch. He waits steady until she comes back on her own. If she drops another man's name to spark jealousy, that's manipulation. The weak man snaps or argues. The strong man, he stays cool, maybe even laughs because competition doesn't exist in his frame. If she teases or throws a jab, it's not just for fun. It's pressure to see if she can crack your armor. The weak man gets defensive. The strong man either ignores it or flips it back with calm wit, completely unshaken. If she argues just to push your buttons, that's not random. It's designed to pull you into her storm. The weak man takes the bait, matches her fire. The strong man lowers his voice, stays calm, and holds his ground. And if she pretends to be hard to get when it's obvious she's interested, that's her last play for control. The weak man begs or gets frustrated. The strong man calls it out with confidence, refusing to play childish games. Once you start seeing these clearly, everything changes. These aren't accidents. They're not harmless quirks. They're checkpoints. You either pass them and earn respect or fail them and lose her. Here's what most men don't realize. If you fail these tests, they don't just go away, they escalate. But this is also why most men never succeed. Masculine order can't be faked. You can't pretend to have a strong frame for long. Women's instincts are razor sharp. They'll catch it instantly. That's why your order must be real, forged through discipline, practice, and leading yourself before you even think about leading her. So, how do you build that? Discipline is the foundation. You apply it to your routines, your time, and your emotions. From that discipline, your boundaries are created, because if you can't master yourself, you'll never master what you allow from others. For example, if you lack discipline with your time, people, including women, will consume it. You'll say yes when you should say no. If you lack discipline with your emotions, your boundaries will collapse the second she pressures you. If you lack discipline with your goals, you'll give them up just to gain her approval. Boundaries mean no longer lowering your standards just to keep someone around. And this is exactly the work most men avoid because it's uncomfortable. That's why they stay stuck with average results. But the man who does this work gains an advantage most others can't touch. Women feel his strength before he even opens his mouth. The truth is, women will always test. That's not something to complain about. It's something to understand. If you fold, you cheat yourself. But if you hold steady, you win. Because her chaos isn't looking for more chaos. It's looking for the man strong enough to ground it. Doesn't flinch. He waits steady until she comes back on her own. If she drops another man's name to spark jealousy,